Alright, hi, my name is Mel Houghton and I'm a three-time World Championship medalist for swimming, elite performance coach, national fitness model champion, published writer, author, entrepreneur and international speaker on the topics of mindset and success. And today I want to talk to you about the number one most powerful wealth creation strategy that far too many people overlook. You see, when I come to work with them, one of the simplest things that they could be implementing to build their worth are just not doing. So one of the key things and one of the key criteria that people need to complete in order to work with me one-on-one is following this one simple strategy that completely makes a massive difference in your wealth creation as a result of what you do. And you can apply this if you're in business for yourself or if you work for someone else. Here's the deal, wealth creation, it follows a system, and when you start to put in place the systems, miracles start to happen, and it's just about getting the foundations right. So what I'm going to share with you today comes from the book by George Clason called The Richest Man in Babylon. Now, what I love wealth creation strategies that are based on experiential wisdom or profound wisdom that has been passed down from generation to generation. Now, I guarantee if there's things that they're doing, principles that are consistently working to produce results, they're probably onto something. So what I'd like to share with you today is just the number one strategy that I think you absolutely must employ if you want to build wealth. Whether you're running your own business or whether you still work for someone else. Either way, you can absolutely build good wealth if you just employ this one simple strategy. Now, because we are talking wealth creation, I want to be real with you guys. I am not a qualified financial planner, okay? What I'm here to do is just deliver you some information and ideas that if you apply will produce exceptional results with this one it takes a bit of time, but if you put it in place, it's one of the best things you can do to ensure your long-term success financially. So here's the deal, how about you just apply it, see how it works for you, and if it works, keep it. If it doesn't work, don't do it. It's fine. But I'm yet to find someone where, when applying this strategy, it hasn't produced a measurable, tangible result that added a lot of value to their experience and to their bank account, okay? So give it a try. Now, one of my favorite philosophies comes from Bruce Lee. He's one of my favorite philosophers. And his quote, "Apply what is useful, discard what is not, add what is uniquely your own." I apply to my learning and I teach my students to do the same. So try that attitude. I'm going to share with you a strategy. Apply it for 3 months, and if you don't feel any different, then by all means don't. But I pretty much guarantee you're going to enjoy the fruits of your labor over the first 3 months. Now, to highlight this point, and before I reveal what it is, I'm going to share with you just a little passage from the book by George Clason, which is The Richest Man in Babylon. So sit down, get relaxed, because it's time for a bit of story time with Mel Houghton. So here we go. Now, start thy purse to fattening. It's on page 34. Archinad addressed a thoughtful man in the second row. "My good friend, at what craft workst thou?" "I," replied the man, "am a scribe and carve records upon clay tablets. Even at such labour did I myself earn my first coppers. Therefore thou hast the same opportunity to build a fortune." He spoke to a florid-faced man farther back. "Pray tell also, what dost thou earn thy bread?" "I," responded this man, "am a meat butcher. I do buy the goats the farmers raise and kill them and sell the meat to the housewives and the hides to the sandal makers. Because thou dost also labour and earn, thou hast every advantage to succeed that I do possess." In this way, Arcad proceeded to find out how each man laboured to earn his living. When he had done questioning them, he said, "Now, my students, ye can see that there are many trades and labours at which men can earn coins. Each of the ways of earning is a stream of gold from which the worker doth divert by his labours a portion of his own purse. Therefore, into the purse of each of you flows a stream of coins, large or small, according to his ability. Is this not so?" Thereupon they agreed, and it was so. "Then," continued Arcad, "if each of you desireth to build himself a fortune. It is not wise to start utilizing that source of wealth. Is it not wise to start utilizing that source of wealth which he has already established? To this they agreed. Then Houghton turned to a humble man who had declared himself an egg merchant. If thou select one of thy basket and put into it each morning 10 eggs, and take out from it each evening 9 eggs, what will eventually happen? It will become in time overflowing. Why? Because each day I put in 1 more egg than I take out. Houghton turned to the class with a smile. Does any man here have a lean purse? And first they looked amused. They laughed. Lastly, they waved their purses in jest. All right, he continued. Now shall I tell thee the first remedy I learned to cure a lean purse? Do exactly as I have suggested, and to the egg merchant, for every 10 coins thou placed with thy purse, take out for use but 9. Thy purse will start to fatten at once, and its increasing weight will feel thy good in thy hand and bring satisfaction to thy soul. Derive not what I say because of its simplicity. Truth is always simple. I told thee I would tell how I did build my fortune. This was my beginning. I too carried a lean purse and cursed it because there was naught within to satisfy my desires. But when I began to take out from my purse but 9 parts of 10 that I put in, it began to fatten. So will thine. Now I will tell a strange truth, the reason for which I know not. When I ceased to pay out more than 9/10 of my earnings, I managed to get along just as well. I was not shorter than before. Also, ere long did coins come to me more easily than before. Surely it is a law of the gods that unto him who keepeth and spendeth not a certain part of his earnings shall gold come more easily. Likewise, him whose purse is empty does gold avoid. Which desireth thou the most? Is it the gratification of thy desires each day? A jewel, a bit of finery, better raiment, more food, things quickly gone and forgotten? Or is it substantial belongings, gold, lands, herds, merchandise, income-bearing investments? The coins thou take from thy purse bring the first. The coins thou leavest within it will bring the latter. This, my students, was the first cure did I discover for my lean purse. For each 10 coins I put in, I spend but 9. Debate this amongst yourself. If any man proves it untrue, tell me upon the morrow when we shall meet again. So test it out, see how you go. Everything that you bring in, put aside 10% of it into a separate account that you do not ever touch. It is a separate account just focused on building your wealth. So you will see the rewards, you will see the recognition and the feedback that yes, you are making progress. Yes, you are building your wealth. So start today, 10% of everything that comes through your bank account, put it into your financial freedom account, and I guarantee you'll start to create some wealth. And if you'd like to buy the book, George S. Carlson, The Richest Man of Babylon. Peace out, and I'll see you next time. Bye.